Before I got started on YouTube, I was always wondering how much YouTubers actually make. This channel isn't eligible for monetization yet, but this isn't my first YouTube channel. I launched my first YouTube channel on the 25th of November 2015, and to date it's generated just over 15 million views. I'm pretty sure the figures I'm going to talk about in this video are going to shock you. I think it's important to say up front that I'm not creating this video to scare anybody. It's just the narrative I always see with these types of videos is that views equal money, and I want to share my own slightly more realistic experience so you can all learn from it. Failure is a beautiful thing if perceived the right way. Don't be afraid of it. I think nearly all of us have been conditioned to believe that failure is the opposite of success, but in reality it's part of it, and that was certainly my experience. The channel I created in 2015 is called Headspread. It's a reaction channel with a tagline, seeing what the people of Britain really think. The basis of the channel is that I'd show people a video that I thought was interesting, record their reaction, and then ask them some follow-up questions about the themes and topics behind it. When I was making the videos for Headspread, I was working for one of the largest tech companies in the world in their AI machine learning division, looking at how their technology could be used by the UK's leading broadcasters. Alongside the day job, I liked the idea of building an online brand, so I thought I'd give this YouTube thing a go. For you to get monetized on YouTube, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. At which point you're eligible to link your channel to your Google AdSense account and start receiving a cut of any ad revenue that the content on your channel generates. YouTube, or Alphabet, YouTube's parent company, takes 45% of the revenue for hosting your content on their platform, leaving you, the creator, with 55% of whatever the advertiser pays to show ads in front of your videos. All in all, I think that's a pretty good deal for content creators, as the potential reach on YouTube is huge. It's the second largest search engine in the world, second only to Google itself. The revenue you earn from a video on YouTube varies massively. Advertisers bid to show their adverts on your video. A viewer in their mid-40s who lives in the US and watches day trading videos is considered to be of more value to advertisers than, say, a student who lives in Pakistan, for example, as they expect them to have a higher amount of disposable income. As a result, it's really hard to predict how much your videos are likely to generate. So let's come back to Headspread. Working out the amount of ad revenue the channel's earned isn't as simple as what you might first think. According to the revenue page in my YouTube Analytics tab, the estimated revenue is $1,916.08 over 7.5 years for just over 15 million views. But that's not actually the amount that Google AdSense has paid into my account. The actual amount is a lot less, but I'll come back to that a little later. So according to this graph, I started by earning 0.02 cents a day, which over time increases to a few cents and then increases a little bit more. Nearly a quarter of the ad revenue earned came from one video, the Trevor Noah comedy sketch, which is crazy as there's 98 videos on the channel, and that video was removed after a few days of being released. Throughout all the time I was working on Headspread, I was posting consistently once or twice a week, and probably spending 15 to 20 hours a week filming and editing all of the videos, whilst also managing the channel and creating all the thumbnails and doing everything else that you have to do to run a YouTube channel. I was really enjoying the process of creating the videos, and so whilst the monetary reward wasn't there, the channel was actually making a loss when you consider the amount of money I spent on all of the equipment. I was having a lot of fun and so kept going. My ambition at the time was to try and turn the channel into a full-time job, and so kept going and kept creating the videos. The intention was to try and create some brand deals, and I experimented with affiliate marketing to see if I could generate more revenue that way. The reason why the ad revenue for Headspread is relatively low is that the audience attracted to the channel was mainly from India and Pakistan, countries that I now know advertisers don't pay a particularly high premium for. Now don't get me wrong, I was incredibly thankful for each and every person that was watching the videos we were making. To this day, I still really can't comprehend that over 15 million people have watched something that I created. But after 2.5 years of spending 15 to 20 hours a week working on the channel, I just couldn't justify the amount of time I was spending on it without it being a full-time job or generating more income. And so I made the decision to spend my spare time focusing on other things. But like I said earlier, that's not quite the whole story. The majority of the Headspread videos featured a video that the people I filmed reacted to. There were loads of other reaction channels at the time, and there was also a TV show in the UK called Gogglebox that I was inspired by. My understanding at the time was that reacting to videos was covered by something called fair use, which, and I'm quoting here, is where a creator may use copyrighted material for commentary, research, teaching, or in some cases news reporting. But I was wrong. I'll be honest, I still don't quite understand all of the complexities around fair use and the nuances around the legality of it. But what I do know is that about 70% of the videos I uploaded had a strike put against them, meaning somebody else is claiming the ad revenue for them. Looking at the names and channels of the people claiming copyright on the Headspread videos, it's not always the copyright owner. Some of the claims have been made by other YouTube channels, whose sole purpose seemed to be poaching other people's ad revenue by submitting bogus copyright claims to YouTube. But there wasn't really much I could do to combat this, and the entire dispute really was over a few pennies, so I decided not to waste any time or energy on it. Because of the copyright strikes, a lot of the money shown on my YouTube ad revenue page is passed onto the claimant's AdSense account, meaning the amount of ad revenue I've actually earned from 15,128,985 views on YouTube is $636. Of course, it does sting a little when you watch channels with maybe a couple of thousand subscribers and 500,000 views that have generated more ad revenue, but I don't want to put anyone off who is watching this and thinking about starting a YouTube channel. I genuinely see the channel as a success. Whilst it didn't generate enough revenue to become a full-time job, it did lead to some brilliant professional and personal opportunities that have been awesome. Once this channel hits 1,000 subscribers and is monetized, I'd be more than happy to make another video sharing the amount of ad revenue this channel generates. Let me know in the comments if that's something of interest, and of course subscribe if you want to help out. You can check out my beginner's guide to investing and thoughts on the best work from home jobs here. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.